Hi everyone, my name is Scott Tegge. I'm the tuba euphonium professor here at the University of Illinois. I'm so excited to be playing a concerto with the band. This is my 6th year teaching here at University of Illinois, and what's really been great about my time here is I grew up in the state of Illinois, always looking upon this university as a flagship and such a great school of music, and so to be able to join the community here has been really rewarding. And on a personal note, my whole family attended University of Illinois, both my parents, all 3 of my siblings, and so I was the one person who did not, and so to finally be a part of this family, my family, as a member of the U of I community, it's been a real pleasure. To be able to solo with this group is really important to me and really meaningful. You know, as a tubist, we so often sit in the back of the band, back of the orchestra, taking on that role. So to be able to be front and center of the stage and soloing with such a great ensemble, under great leadership of Dr. Geraldi, is really meaningful for our instrument, to be able to share with the community everything the tuba can do. You know, it's not only just kind of an oompa marching band situation, but it can really have a soloistic voice and play really wonderful melodies. And so to have this opportunity to showcase that for both my students, the community here, and also the young musicians of the state of Illinois, is going to be such a great opportunity. What I'm really excited about bringing this piece to life is to see all the connections. In music, we have this opportunity to bring people together, to find ways of connecting things. And so Reflections on a Mississippi by Michael Daugherty was premiered and conceived for Carol Yonch, who was the tubist in the Philadelphia Orchestra. But take a couple steps back from that. She did her study at the University of Michigan, where Michael Daugherty is a composition faculty. Dr. Geraldi, our director of bands, is an alum, and Carol Yonch is an alum. And what is really interesting, Carol is such a beautiful musician, such a beautiful human and player. Carol studied with Fritz Kanzig at the University of Michigan. Fritz was one of my predecessors here at the University of Illinois. And so to see the impact that Fritz had here at U of I in his short time here many, many years ago, to the really great impact he had at Michigan, I think that's really incredible. The second thing with Dr. Geraldi, spending, some of his time at University of Michigan as a student, to see all of these connecting points, is really, really meaningful. And I think if we can show our students, our community, ways to bring different communities together, different schools together. I know there's a little Big Ten competition between us, but to show that actually we're all doing the same stuff. We're all trying to make meaningful music, and to bring people together, I think is really, really important as we go through our lives in music, to find those moments. The other tie-in too is obviously the piece is called Reflections on the Mississippi River, and so like I mentioned earlier, growing up here in Illinois, the Mississippi River has always been such a large part of our, sort of presence in our state, and so the different movements of this concerto reflect upon different, moments and parts of the river. And so, the first movement is kind of about like a morning fog, coming over. Then you're going to hear some sort of more, just songs. You're going to hear some grooves and other movements, and I think about the rapids of the river. But Michael Daugherty grew up just over the border in Iowa, and so when he was writing this concerto for Carol, I think he was really reflecting, obviously, reflections on the Mississippi, about his childhood going to visit the river, and all of those memories. And this, I think, is really a story told through music, with the star, very fortunate to be the tuba. So we're really excited for this concert to happen on Wednesday, April 8th at 7:30 p.m. We're even more excited to welcome the Washington High School Band to open for the Wind Symphony. On the program, you're going to hear this incredible tuba concerto, but you're also going to hear an incredible work by Charles Ives, a great work by Ingolf Dahl, his Sinfonietta. Ingolf Dahl has done so much for the brass community, writing beautiful music, and so we're excited to see this program of stories really come together. We hope you enjoy the concert that evening and join us again. Have a wonderful rest of the spring, and looking forward to seeing you all soon.